Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pepper Gardener channel. I'm Matt and today I have for us a pepper review of this guy known as the Zebrange, Zebrange, Zebrange. I've actually heard it pronounced all three of those ways. I'm going to call it the Zebrange. So Zebrange pepper, this is a Capsicum Baccatum variety. I think this is the only Baccatum I have in my garden this year, and I've never tried this. This one's actually been on my counter. I did a big pick a couple days ago, and it has been like everything in me not to take this guy and eat it inside, but I wanted to wait and spend this experience with you all. First time eating this great looking pepper. So I think all my videos so far this season have been the I've been reviewing Capsicum Chinense varieties. So this is definitely, seeds are popping out. The first time doing a Baccatum, I can kind of see in the camera the inside. All right, so you'll notice, you probably already noticed, but it's a very small pith area, that white part, but good amount of seeds. Wow, smells great. It honestly smells a lot like a sweet pepper. So I have on my deck, my youngest daughter has I kind of let them choose a plant that they wanted to follow throughout the season, and she chose the sweet pepper, which was very smart of her. So I challenged them. I said, "What, the one you pick, you'll have to eat at least one pepper of it, or at least try it." I don't know if that's going to happen with the older kids, but she has really been enjoying those sweet peppers. And this smells a lot like a mini bell or a sweet pepper. So let's give it a try. It's a big pepper. If you stick around, if you stick around, I've got a surprise at the end of this video. Got an unboxing to do. It's like a flat pepper, so it's a big size, but it's not like bulbous. Moment of silence for the chew. Okay. That is an excellent pepper. Wow. So fruity, sweet, like truly sweet. I mean, not like candy, but that's amazing. All right. The look of that pepper, awesome. Smell, taste, great pepper. Heat was very minimal. Like I'm just feeling a little tickle on the tongue. It's probably hotter than a jalapeno, I would guess, maybe. Hard to tell. So last night I went out to dinner with my wife, and I got the spiciest thing on the menu and said, "Hey, can you make it extra hot?" And they said, well, we can add the sauce to it. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, long story short, got it back, or they gave me the food, and there was like zero heat at all. So I'm actually tasting some heat here. So it may actually be spicy if your tolerance isn't up, but very minimal heat compared to what I've been eating this season. But I'm telling you, that's an amazing pepper. That's going to be a staple, I think, in the garden. Yes. So the last 2 years, I grew the Sugar Rush peach, and that was a really good pepper. And I would grow that one like every year. I didn't grow it this year because I wanted to try this Zebrange, and I really tried to limit. I only have so much space, and I wanted to try a bunch of varieties that I haven't tried yet. So this year was really kind of a test for some newer varieties, and that one I think overtook the Sugar Rush peach. So Zebrange Pepper, 10 out of 10 flavor wise, and everything, and that's an amazing pepper. So we are going to enjoy these. I've got a bunch of them coming up on the plants, excuse me, and great snacking pepper. So I wanted to share a verse, and then I'm going to do this unboxing. So I understand this might be a longer video, and you may not stick around for it all. But Ephesians chapter 4 and verse number 26 is the verse I wanted to share for the day. And it says this. I know this isn't from Proverbs, but it has to do with anger. And it says here, "Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil." So the book of Proverbs, as I was looking at this, it always paints the picture of anger in a negative light. Okay, so if you read through the Proverbs on the topic of anger, I couldn't find, and maybe you could, but I could not find anything positive about anger or wrath, or that concept in the Proverbs. So it's really like, hey, avoid anger, like don't touch it, right? We come to the New Testament, and even in the Gospels, you see Jesus, he gets upset, right, about the religious system, about what they were doing. And then we come to the New Testament epistles or letters, and here we have a verse, right? "Be ye angry and sin not." So anger in and of itself is not a bad thing, right? I can be angry over an injustice or a sin in my own life or in someone else's. You hear on the news some horrible sin that someone commits, or murder or atrocity or war, all these things, and we get angry, right? That in and of itself is an emotion and a reaction. But that caveat in their verse here for the day is, "and sin not." And I think Proverbs warns against being angry so much because we are so prone to sin as humans. And so it's a fine line, and trying to navigate that is super difficult. But anger in and of itself is not a sin. We need to sanctify our anger and be angry at things. Anger gets things done a lot of times, right? So my nose is running a little bit, so there's a little heat to that pepper. So yes, so I just wanted to give us that caveat as we look at anger. I'll probably have a couple more lessons and verses from Proverbs on this topic, but it can be productive in our life. We need to sanctify it, and we need God's help in that. Be ye angry and sin not. Don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. Take care of things quickly. Don't let anger fester. It'll turn into bitterness. So that's my verse for the day. Hope that's an encouragement to you. And I'm going to get into this. This is a box from Clayton Hollingsworth. And excited about this. So Clayton reached out to me, and Clayton is an awesome guy. I'm going to put his description in this description of this video. I'm going to put his email. He grows a lot of peppers and likes to send them out, and you can get yourself some peppers from him. Just give him an email. So, give you the first peek. All right. Oh yeah. First thing I see, some candy with some verses on it. "Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts." Zechariah 4:6. Orange cream candy. Wow, what a treat. Thank you, Clayton. And thank you so much for all the peppers. Brother, may God smile and bless your comings and goings. Jesus is Lord. Romans 5, 1 and 2. Clayton Hollingsworth. And looks like I got 15 varieties here from Clayton. And so look forward to reviewing these in the days ahead. I'll work through this box and come along and join me for this expedition through the heat.